Hi YouTube and vinyl community. I really hate to gloat. There's a lot of gloaters on the internet and on YouTube. I hate gloating. This is one of these cases where I just have to gloat. I've been wanting a vintage receiver now for a while, and I've seen a lot of pieces in not so good condition at Goodwill, Savers. Um, I've also been going to the Restore, which is the Habitat for Humanity thrift store. I stopped off at Goodwill a couple of days ago. I left work early for the 4th of July holiday weekend. I usually go there about once a week or so to look at vinyl. I picked out 3 or 4 records. On the way out, I stopped at the electronics area within the store. First thing I spotted was a old realistic turntable, which had the original instructions, dust cover. It looked really cool, but I've got 2 turntables. I don't really know what I would do with a third. But then this caught my eye, and this is a Pioneer stereo receiver SX-780, which a lot of folks think is one of the holy grails of vintage stereo equipment, made in the 1970s. I think it was 78 through 80, sometime around there. But this thing, another word you see bandied around a lot is mint and minty. I'm not kidding you. This thing is mint. It is absolute flawless. I did some cleaning. I did some light cleaning of the wood and the chrome. I did some deoxit spraying for the speaker connections and the antenna connections. That was basically it. I powered it up. At first I didn't, in the store, I saw that everything lit up, which was a good sign. When I got it home, I had no sound, which got me nervous. After about 10 minutes, I saw this little green light come on, which is the source light, which was a great sign. I switched on the FM tuner, and I started getting some hiss. I hooked it up to an antenna, and sure enough, I got the most beautiful, pristine sound from an FM tuner that you could ever listen to. Cosmetically, I'm not kidding. This thing is flawless. With a lot of these, and I've seen these on eBay a lot, but in most cases you've got veneer side panels that are all chewed up. There's not even a chip on this wood. And I'm calling it wood. I know it's not real wood. I know it's a vinyl covered veneer. Interestingly, this one was made in Japan. The late series ones were made in South Korea. I did a little bit of research online. I'm trying to think of what else to say. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm not going to say that this thing has tons and tons of wattage. You know, the wattage wars are over. I'm powering a pair of Bose AM5 Series 2s. It seems to be an absolutely perfect match. Perfect. Um, I don't think, I can't imagine needing any more power. Um, and I do believe that wattage was measured very differently. My main system, and I've shown a couple of components on YouTube. My main system is a Onkyo Integra TX-870, which I think is probably late 80s, early 90s, and a Carver 500T. It's a nice system. It's a nice system. I will say that in terms of sound quality, this is a phenomenal system. I hooked up turntables, both of my turntables to it yesterday. A Techniques belt-driven table that I got in college, and my Audio Technica 120, whatever the model is, AT-USB, or they sound fantastic. Another reason that I'm gloating, I paid $14.99 for this stereo. I've seen them sell for as much as $500 on eBay, and the prices keep going up. $14.99, and I kid you not. This is far and away the best find I've ever had at Goodwill, and patience and persistence will usually pay off. I'll tell you, in this case, a couple of days ago, persistence paid off big time. So keep checking those thrift stores. Keep your eyes out. Don't buy the first thing you see. And maybe something like this absolute gem from the silver era of hi-fi equipment will turn up. And happy hunting.